is Michelle and this is Hank, and we are Muffy Duck Designs. And today I'm going to go through sewing one of my patterns from start to finish. Currently I'm working on a pattern for the shopping trolley liner, the toddler seat which sits next to the capsule in the shopping trolley. So I'm going through the final stages at the moment of testing the pattern to make sure it works and reviewing the instructions. So I thought I'd just take you along for the ride. What we're going to do is tape the pattern together. So this is the pattern pages I've printed off. Now, this is how it should look with the pattern elements in the square, and it should have a dash box all the way around. If it looks like this, where it's pushed up into the corner, this test square will measure correctly, but it won't actually end up being the exact right size. So if it prints like this, don't use it, okay? So what I'm going to do on each of the pages is cut along the right hand side, along the edge of the dash line. So you can see these two are going to join together using the number 1, and this has got page element 1 and 2. So because there's no number here, there's nothing going to join on this side. So that's all, these two are the only ones going to join together. So that's going to be for that row. So page number 3 is going to look like this. So because the numbers are all on a corner, they're all going to join together, and this is going to be, because there's no numbers on this side, nothing joins on that side. I'm just going to go along and cut all the edges off pages that need to be joined. So you can see there's a number down the bottom of here. That means there's going to be more joining further down. So we don't need to do the right side of here because there's no numbers, which means nothing's going to join on. So the reason why I don't cut off this piece is because I use it as a tab for sticking the fabric to. If you were to just have, if this was the edge, trying to tape 2 pages together like this is really difficult. So we're going to leave it like that. Right, now we're going to go and tape these pairs all together and then tape the rows together.
I have a piece of sticky tape. No, that's in my hair.
So all I'm doing is just matching up the dash line dashes and the number elements and making sure that these lines are all matched up. Right, now I've taped all these pairs together, I'm going to cut the bottom off, all of them, except for the last lot, because that'll be the bottom of the pattern piece. So there's no point cutting the top, because we're just going to cut around here anyway. So I'm just going to go along and cut the bottoms off. So again, leaving the top, because this will be used to stick the top, that one too. Give you little scraps to your child. Okay, now this is the bottom piece, and I'm leaving the top because I need it to attach to this one, but there's no point cutting the bottom off because I'm going to cut around here anyway. So now I'm just going to go and tape them all together. So again, lining up the numbers and the dashes on the boxes and the pattern elements. Sometimes you won't get them exact, but as long as they're pretty close. It'll depend on how your printer's printed them, how you've cut them with your scissors. So yeah, just as long as they're pretty close. So this is the main pattern piece, and now we're going to tape together the smaller pieces. So we've got the side panel, where it's got a half a number, that means there's only one page to attach to. Okay, so where there's 4 numbers in the corner, that means you've got 4 pages. Where there's 2, there's 2. So that's the next one. Then we've got the side panel pocket, which again has only got a half a number, so it just needs one more page. You can add more sticky tape on, it's just I'm doing this for video, so I don't want to take forever. So again, this one's got the 4 numbers. It's only a quarter, so you've got 4 pages to join together. So again, we're going to do the right side of the page. And I run out of sticky tape. The joys of having children who like to use all your sticky tape and make sure you don't have any left for mum. Alright, we're back in business. More sticky tape. I have to hide this stuff, otherwise the kids just use it, and then when I go to need some for my patterns, there's none there. Okay, now it's time to cut all your pattern shapes out. So, wait, I'm not ready yet. One more. This one's for the cushion. Right, so now we're going to cut out each of the pattern pieces around the solid line. So this will all go in the recycling. If you prefer not to print and cut this out, you can, all the measurements where they're just a basic shape have the measurements, so you can just measure them with your quilting ruler if you want to.
Your face wasn't on it.
Do you want to get some scissors?
Yeah.
You can cut these little ones out for me.
Okay.
So the little ones within the paper, you just cut out. They don't need to be taped together. So Lizzie, my daughter's going to do those ones for me.
This one.
Yep. Thanks, Lizzie. Don't mind the unbrushed hair. Hank, you want to be a YouTuber when you get bigger, don't you? Yeah? So we thought by doing this video, and I think I might do some more, we'll show the kids what it's about. I mean, when I was growing up, there was no such thing as a YouTuber. And I don't consider myself a YouTuber, but I definitely think it's an awesome platform. So yeah, if the kids want to do that, well, I sort of like to involve them in the whole process. Although he's not technically helping. He's going to do some filming for me while I'm sewing and I can't hold the camera, and it needs to not be on the tripod. So And then he'll be able to help me do the editing as well. Just got the one big one to go. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got this all cut out. We need to poke some holes through the places where there's round circles. So that's going to help us then put a pen through the paper and mark the fabric behind it once we're cutting out. So all you need to do is just, this is an awl, so it's just sharp, so poking holes through fabric, but I like to use it for all sorts. So I'm just going through the fabric, the paper, and just making a hole.
Can I do that?
I'm just going to do these ones. So these are for the strap holes at the back. Then we're also going to go around, do one at each of the corners of the leg holes, because we're going to need to transfer those onto the fabric. All the sticky stuff, I want to take shoe apart. It doesn't need to be a massive hole, it just needs to be big enough to poke a pen through. Yep, I'm going to do those ones. And then also for the snaps, if you're using the snaps, and also for the toy loops. There's going to be a few holes, but that's okay. This is just the easiest way that I find to transfer markings from a pattern. Otherwise you've got to lift it up, figure out where it's got to be, put it back down. Yeah, this is just easier. Pardon? A snap?
Snack.
Not right now. Just doing the snaps and the toy loops. This is just going to help us know where to put the toy loops when we're sewing them on. Alright. On the snaps, we've done the toy loops, we've done these, and we've done those. Awesome.